Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. It's Saturday, and I hope everyone's having an excellent weekend. So, we've got nothing left here in the shop. Let's take a look at our emails. I know this one needs to be done because it's gonna... I don't know what happens if I don't do it in time. I haven't actually had one hit that point yet. But let's do these two and that one. So let's start with Stu here at the Irregular Corporation. Hi, Stuart here again. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Just wanted to say thanks for throwing those purple lights into my rig. Any brighter and I need to wear sunglasses just to boot the thing up. It's amazing. I was wondering if I could get you to do a quick upgrade though. I just bought a copy of PUBG, recommended 4K spec, and I'll want to run it at 60 FPS all the way, baby. If you could get the game running smoothly, I'd be really grateful. Thanks, Stuart. So he wants to play PUBG at 4K. Alright, so let's go ahead and accept that one. This next email says, "What's up? I'm looking to pay for a new PC. I saw this CPU can run as fast as 46 megahertz. I really want the GPU to be the fastest it can be. Let's aim for a 1060 megahertz. I need this pretty soon, tomorrow at the latest. Don't try and pass off any used parts, I want all new stuff. Have you heard of NZXT? They're meant to be pretty good." So let's go ahead and accept that one. And then let's go up here and read this one off. It says, "Can you help with this? So I need some repairs done. I'm sure someone like you can work out what's wrong. When I turn it on, the fans don't turn on, and then I get an overheating error. I don't know what's happening. You're the expert. Can you get it done before tomorrow? Have you heard of Silverstone? They're meant to be pretty good. I know used parts can be cheaper, but I'd like new ones, please." So a budget of $80 and $352 for labor. Alright, it needs to be done by tomorrow. So let's go ahead and accept that one. So PUBG at 4K spec. Let's get Will It Run opened up here. PUBG 4K. So at least a i7 7700 and a GTX 1080. Alright. So I'm going to step away. I will get this upgrade put together and be right back. Alright, so for the upgrade, we're going to do a EVGA Z270 for the win board, an i7 7700K, 2 sticks of G-Skill Trident Z, 8 gig 3200 MHz, a GTX 1080 Gaming from MSI, and we were going to give him a Patriot Scorch M.2 512 gig SSD. And hopefully, let's see, does it say what he has for a cooler? An Arctic freezer, that ought to be good. So we will go with that. And then for this one, I'm going to step away, get a build put together, and be right back. Alright, so for this next build, for the overclocking build, we're going to go with a NZXT N7 Z370 motherboard in black, an i3 8350K, a Kraken X62, 2 sticks of Corsair Dominator Platinum 8 gig 2400 megahertz, an EVGA Supernova 550 watt power supply. We're also going to put in a Asus ROG Strix GTX 1070, which is already in our inventory. We're going to put it in this NZXT S340 Elite black and blue case. So let's go ahead and purchase everything. Let's close out some of this stuff. Let's go end our day so we can get our repair as well as all of our parts in for building. And we can get to work. Alright. So here's our upgrade. Let's get that on the table. Our repair. And our build. So let's see if we can start with the repair here. No power. So let's take a look first at the power supply. Something's clipping through the back of this case. Some red wire. Interesting. Alright, let's get cables removed. Just detach everything we can. Not everything, no. Swing around back here. There we go. So let's get this power supply out. And let's see if that is what's broken. And it sure is. So let's go order another one of these Silverstone ET550Bs. Let's see here. Power supply, Silverstone. T550B. Let's have that delivered now. Let's go put it in and see if it fixes the problem. Let's get rid of this broken one for $1. Okay, let's cable stuff up here. They've got red cables, so let's be sure to make that happen again. Okay. Let's see if it powers on and works. Perfect. Let's get this case put back together. And we can get this off of our bench and out in the hall. There we go. All right. So this is for our upgrade. Let's start pulling parts out of this. Whoops. Oh yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and take the back off. Let's get everything unplugged. RAM clips opened. That out of the way. RAM gone. Cooler gone. Get this motherboard out of here as well. We've got a brand new one going in. We've got the EVGA Z270 for the Win K going in here. As well as a 7700K. And what were we doing for RAM? I think it was this G-Skill. Oh, that's what's going in there anyway. Let's get some thermal paste on that before I forget. I was also getting a Patriot Scorch drive, so we will get that installed. Let's get their cooler installed back on here. That's interesting. Yep, that cooler is inside the RAM. Thought maybe I was just seeing things. Alright, let's get our graphics card in. Let's see. Is this 1080? Okay. Oops. He didn't say anything about cable color, but maybe some purple cables. Ew. Got a non-modular, semi-modular power supply, so that looks kind of like dookie, but at least there's some extra purple in there. Alright, let's boot this up. We'll hop into the BIOS. Let's go ahead and turn our XMP on. Let's get it to boot from the Patriot Scorch drive. And before we do that, it's going to need an operating system. There we go. Alright, so let's get this case put back together. I wonder if we can change those to match this purple, though. Let's hop into this. Let's add our lighting software here. Just don't want to send a ugly PC out. So white and purple. Man, nothing is showing me that purple color. All those fans are white. So let's try that. Oh yeah, that's pretty close. That'll work. Looks a little bit better anyway. Alright. Let's put this side panel on. Power it down, and we can get this out in the hallway. Let's get this case taken apart. All these parts out of our way. All right. Let's get our motherboard installed, the NZXT N7 in black. Get that open in some RAM clips. Is getting the 8350K. And some Corsair Dominator Platinum RAM. Let's get some thermal paste on here. And we will get our cooler installed, the Kraken X62. Get that screwed down. Let's see. This is getting a Patriot Scorch drive, so let's go ahead and install that. As well as, is it one of these I think I'm putting in? Yes. Okay. Let's get our power supply in. The EVGA Supernova. And we'll go ahead and put the PSU mount back on. Okay. We should be ready to cable this up. Let's do some blue plastic cables. They'll match this case. right. Let's go ahead and put a USB drive in. And let's power this on. So the CPU needs to be overclocked to, what was it? 46 of 46. No, not the base clock. What am I doing? There we go. And let's take it up to, let's try 1.45 volts. Let's let the OS install. Let's get OCCT installed. Let's get the GPU tuner installed. And let's get 3D Mark installed. So once this comes back up, we will start running OCCT and just make sure that our CPU is stable at 4646 at 1.45 volts. $80 degrees, 90 degrees. So I think when it comes to overclocking to, what was the overclock from the GPU, 1060 or something like that? I have a feeling this 1070 that's in here, yeah, it's already clocked higher than that. But let's run 3D Mark just to be sure. Actually, let's grab our sticky note here. So it's saying it's overclocked, but let's go ahead. I want to run 3D Mark. Make sure everything's stable. As soon as it's done, or if it blue screens or whatever happens, I'll come right back and show you guys. Okay, so no blue screen of death. There's our score, which doesn't really matter. Let's get this case put back together. And then we can be done, hopefully, with this build. I always seem to get, I don't know, every time I do these overclockings, even though they show up green, saying everything's complete, oftentimes I get like a 1-star rating. So we will see. Whoops, phone's going off. We will see what happens with that. Let's get this glass side panel on. Let's get this out in the hall. And let's collect some money. Alright, so stew is done. 5 stars. This overclocking one's done. Oh good, 5 stars. And this fix is done. 5 stars as well. So in our next episode, we will get to some of these other ones. Got some daily deals. Haven't unlocked anything new, but we're getting very close to level 19, and hopefully we will unlock some new parts then. But I'm going to end the episode here. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next episode.